Just arrived to the studio, so I was supposed to start my session this morning at 10 a.m. but I slept at 7, so I was fucking tired, and so I just arrived at 3 p.m. but let's get it. December 19 degrees. This is how we do.
Então,
Estás bem?
tudo bem?
E bem atrasado hoje.
Já estava tudo montado para ti.
Perfeito.
Força.
Como gosto, né?
Yeah.
Yep. In the studio. This is JD Luv. Let's get it. So, crazy thing happened. Before coming to the studio, I copied everything I needed for today's session, which is a lot of mixing in the USB key. And of course, I left the USB key where? At home. Oh my God. I'm so pissed at myself. So, lucky for me, JD Luv was here. Because we're going to record some stuff too, and he went home to get the USB key, and lucky for me, my wife is at home, so she's gonna give him everything, and then he's coming back. So this give me 45 minutes, which is a good time. It's enough time for me to record on these beats, right? Microphone set up. Let's go. So this is the pre-production studio where I record. But when we want to hear very loud, we go to the spaceship. I'm inside the spaceship. This is Captain Kirk. I'm an alien named Mr. Shadow. Album near completion, but still lots to do. Lots to do. But I'm on it. Don't worry. There's something I don't understand. How you gonna tell me that I have an Apple TV here in the kitchen, I have an Apple TV in the bedroom, and I have an Apple TV in the living room? So all three of us use the different Apple TVs. My son, when he's here on holidays, he uses the kitchen Apple TV, puts it in his bedroom. But me and my girlfriend, depending on where we are, we log on YouTube to see our, subscription and stuff. But every time my girlfriend comes and use YouTube, then I have to log out of her account to use mine. Listen, YouTube, let me show you how it's done. See? Netflix? Huh? Who's watching? Huh? That's it. Can you just do a stupid log on for everybody? So like, yeah, we log on once and then we stay logged in and we choose who's watching. Come on. This is simple. Anyway.
Some beautiful bastards will be able to fan.
Let me explain to you the process that I go through when I'm recording an album. And this is what's happening exactly right now. When the end is near, but I can never reach it. This is how it goes. First of all, there's the moment where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do an album or a project, or whatever you call it. Because now on the internet, the object doesn't exist anymore. So you said, I'm gonna do a collection of songs. So the first thing I do is choosing a title for my album. Most of the time, well, I'll tell you after, because usually the title changes in the middle. Anyway, choose a title. So on this album, the title was Romantic Revolution, because that's what I was going through at the moment when I decided I'm gonna do an album. So then the second part of this is me. What the fuck is? Then the second part of this is me choosing beats for the album. So usually I start selecting between beats from me, beats from beat makers I work with, and beats from other beat makers that I buy beats to. Once I have that, I start recording songs, usually at home and stuff. Then it's when it gets tricky. But in this album, it got different. After recording the whole album and finishing it, I just decided that my vibe, when I started recording the album was heartbreak, very dark, very, this feeling of you wasted your time and your energy on somebody, and the whole album was about that. But by the time I finished the album, I was happy with somebody, and so my vibe changed. And listening to all those angry songs, I was like, ah. So that's when I started another album, and I said to myself, okay, since this one didn't come out, I'm gonna do another one, and I'm gonna put the two together. It's gonna be a double album, from the dark side to the light side. Why not? And I decided to call that one African Prince. And so I did another 15 songs, and to reach 30 songs. And I was like, okay, when I reach 30, I'm done. But then this is when it gets tricky. When you get to the finish line, this is always when you start listening to all your songs, you're happy, you're like, yeah, I have a good album, I'm gonna put it out, people are gonna like it. And then this is when the good beats starts coming out, because now you're in the creative energy, in a creative space. Now you're deep inside the thing, and this is where you start doing great beats. This is where all the motherfuckers you work with start giving you crazy beats, and then you're like, oh my god. And then you go back in the lab, and then that's how I reached 40 songs actually. And that's where I'm at right now. I have something like 30 or 32 songs out. They're all great. I love them. They're mixed, they're finished, they're ready to ship. But I got these 10 beats, and I don't want to wait. So I'm gonna record these 10 this month. And by the end of the year, I'll be done. And then I release this collection of 40 monsters. And tomorrow I'll tell you why 40. Because, yeah, don't want this video to be too long, so I keep tomorrow for tomorrow. Ciao!